Hello, welcome to OJ Studios. Please enjoy this week's chapter of The Unknown by Lacey and Olivia Julius.
I woke up on Wednesday feeling a mixture of dread and determination. Emma's message about skirt day echoed in my mind as I got out of bed. I had never worn a skirt before, and the thought of doing so all day at school was nerve-wracking. But I had to blend in. I must face the facts, for right now I am Brooke, and cheerleader, and a girl. I got out of bed and walked over to my dresser and dug through the shorts drawer until I found a short denim skirt. Knowing that was the style that the cheerleaders wear. As I pulled the denim skirt out, the fabric felt foreign in my hands. I hesitated for a moment before laying it out on my bed. Next, I searched for a suitable top, settling on a simple purple V-neck that seemed modest enough to balance the skirt's boldness. Dressing was a challenge. The skirt felt too short, riding up with every movement, and the V-neck was snugger than I expected. I stood in front of the mirror, studying my reflection. The person staring back at me was definitely Brooke, the girl, but the discomfort in her eyes was all Tyler. I tried to tell myself that this was just like wearing a pair of shorts, but my mind couldn't get over how different the open bottom was. After a deep breath, I grabbed my backpack and headed downstairs. Mom was already at the kitchen table, sipping her coffee. She looked up and smiled. "Oh, Brooke, you look adorable. That skirt suits you." "Thanks, Mom," I managed, forcing a smile as I grabbed a granola bar. The tightness in my stomach wasn't just from nerves, it was also from the unfamiliar feeling of fabric clinging to my legs. The bus ride to school was uncomfortable. The short skirt meant I had to sit carefully, and I could feel the eyes of other students on me. It was a relief to finally reach school, where I rushed to the bathroom to adjust my outfit. I stood in front of the mirror, smoothing down the skirt and adjusting my top. The reflection showed a girl who seemed confident and put together, but the tightness in my chest told a different story. Today was going to be a test in more ways than one. As I exited the bathroom, I bumped into Emma and Shayna, both dressed in similar skirts. Emma's was a bright blue, and Shayna's was a classic black. "Looking good, Brooke," Emma exclaimed, giving me a quick once-over. "You ready for today?" I nodded, trying to muster enthusiasm. "Yeah, just getting used to the outfit." Shayna chuckled. "You'll get used to it. Just wait until you see how much attention you'll get today. Skirt day is basically flirt day around here." The thought made my stomach churn, but I forced a smile. "Great," I said dryly. I was starting to regret every time I compared girls on the way they dressed. As we walked toward our first class, I noticed more glances coming my way than usual. Some were appreciative, some curious, and some a bit too lingering for my comfort. It was unsettling, but I tried to focus on the conversations with Emma and Shayna. Throughout the morning, I found myself constantly adjusting the skirt, feeling exposed and out of place. However, the interactions with classmates were surprisingly positive. People seemed more open, more engaging, and I wondered if it was the skirt or just a change in how they saw Brooke. I was no longer Tyler, the popular quarterback. I was no longer Brooke, the shy girl that stayed to herself. Now in less than a week I became Brooke the cheerleader, Brooke the girly girl, and Brooke the newest popular girl. I am somehow raising my popularity again, this time as a girl. The rest of the day passed in a blur of classes and brief hallway encounters. The skirt became less of an issue as I adjusted to the attention it brought. By the end of the school day, I was exhausted but felt a new sense of resilience. If I could handle skirt day, I could handle anything. As the final bell rang, I left my classroom and saw Emma walking down the hall towards me. "I got some big news," she said cheerfully. "Did you find out how to turn my back?" I asked hopefully. "No better," Emma said. Then she handed me a plastic bag. I looked inside to find a navy blue bikini inside. I looked at her wondering what she was planning. Don't you know? She asked. On Wednesday, we don't have cheer practice. On Wednesday, we go to Ria's house for a swim party. I stood there not sure what to say. The bikini was in my hand, and I know I'm going to have to wear it soon. The idea of wearing a bikini was overwhelming. It was one thing to wear a skirt, but this was an entirely different level of exposure. I took a deep breath, trying to steady myself. I had to keep up the act, at least until I could find a way to reverse this spell. Isn't this a bit too much, Emma? I asked, my voice barely above a whisper. Emma gave me a sympathetic smile, her eyes softening. I know it's a lot, but trust me, it'll be fun. Plus, it's a great way to bond with the squad. I nodded reluctantly, feeling the weight of the plastic bag in my hand. Okay, I'll give it a shot. Emma's face lit up. That's the spirit. Okay? Come on, we can get changed at Ria's place. I agreed, knowing I didn't have much of a choice, and headed home to prepare myself mentally for what was coming. The idea of swimming in a bikini was nerve-wracking, but if it helped me fit in and kept Emma's help on track, it would be worth it.